everybody. It's time for another exciting Sunday night edition of Psychic Sundays. Of course. All right, let's see if I can say Sunday more times.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to our favorite hour of the week.
Oh, by the way, this is Sally Diane.
Yes, and this is our favorite hour of the week right here with our friends right here on YouTube. And just in case some of you don't know, I do read at the spa near the tracks in Stratford, and anybody who is interested in seeing me in person can go to the spa near the tracks. It's a really nice place. Not only do they provide readings with Sally Diane, they also give awesome pedicures. I get one regularly. They give manicures, facials, massages, and the hot rock massages, and just the nicest people. So give them a call at 519-272-1293 and make an appointment with Sally Diane. I do have a 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock still open for Wednesday if you want a St. Valentine's Day reading. And anybody who would like their reading done first on the show just has to send me an email at info@sallydiane.com. And you can have your reading read first, just like Suzanne and Cindy did. And Suzanne says, "Hi, Sally. Hope you are well. I am sick for the first time this winter season. Well, everybody send Suzanne some NyQuil healing energies." Oh, and you want to know, can you tell me when my finances will increase? Okay, so that's a much more complicated question. I know that Suzanne's been worrying about money for a while, and nothing chases money away like money worry. And I've told her to relax and focus in on her home and her son. Because even though the money might be not doing so well, this is a time when you can spend with your son. And the card that fell out was the Six of Wands. And it was reversed, so it tells me that you still have 6 more weeks. It's giving me a 6. And I know you just cringed at that, but that's what you did ask the question about, an increase in finances, and it's giving me a 6. Yeah, it looks like the parting of the ways from your last job wasn't as nice as you think it was. You know, they were a lot more. I worry about what they're saying on the on the referral. You might want to change up your referrals there. Also, you've got the Five of Coins, and the Five of Coins is kind of this idea of standing on the outside looking in and wanting to know when you're going to be part of the working world again. And it does say that you will have somebody who will take a chance on you. And that's exactly what it feels like. Okay, and you have the Devil reversed. And the Devil reversed is, well, the Devil is about addictions and staying stuck on a bad situation. And this is reversed. So one of the positive things I see happening is a change in your attitude. You know, we're finally willing to let go of some of your old attitudes. And one of the things that I think it's not just about money, but you are creating a blockage in your life with your family relations. I'm not going to talk about that now, but I am going to point out to you that it is a block, and blocks have a way of spreading through the rest of your life. So you can't just sit there like the north and southbound Zach and expect anything in your life to go forward. Okay, so thank you for tuning in, and give Max a big hug for me. I think he's an awesome kid, and I do really think you're an awesome person, and I am rooting for you. Okay, and our next question comes from Cindy. And Cindy, for some reason, is flying back to Toronto and for a few days this week. Now, I don't know about the rest of this week, but this week has been pretty mild. Almost all the snow's gone, so you might be coming into Toronto to mud.
Say Toronto again.
Toronto.
That's not how you said it before.
I know, it's just how it came out.
Uh-huh.
I'm busting my chops.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so she asked, we are flying back to Toronto for a few days this week. Would like to know how our trip will go. Okay, well, let's see about trip to TO. All right, ooh, look at that. Well, that bodes well for you. It might be a good idea to see about getting a complimentary upgrade. I know some flights ask for that, but it feels like you can just get a little bit more of a bonus on your flight if you ask for it. Let's see what the cards have to say. And I could see the chat moving up and scrolling up and scrolling up. So I know that there's a lot of people waiting. So, yes. Okay, so you have a Five of Wands, but it's reversed. So it does talk about last trips being a little stressful, and it does talk about the stress and worry, but it's also saying, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It does look like your husband has some pretty good ideas, because the Emperor shows up, and it just feels like if there's he wants to go one way and you want to go the other way, go the way he wants to go. And I assure you, he did not pay me to say that. Okay, and then you have the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords in my deck is kind of like this idea of separation. And whoever you see when you're in Toronto, it's going to be a pleasant trip, but you're really not going to want to leave. I see a teary goodbye. But keep in mind, it's nice and warm down in Florida, and there's golf. Okay, so onwards to our friends who have tuned in this afternoon.
Oh, yeah, we got people afternoon.
Yeah,
it's 9 o'clock at night.
No, it's 9 o'clock.
At night.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you're in India.
Okay.
Then it's morning. Good morning, India.
Oh, he's picking on me. Okay, so our first question is from High Priestess Tarot, and our friend wants to know, will I pass the nursing exam third time around? How on earth did you must be letting your nerves get to you, girl. Because it just feels to me like that shouldn't be you should be able to pass it. So I really feel like you're getting a bad attack of nerves there, High Priestess. Let's see what the cards have to say. The Hermit, and the Hermit's about introspection and focus. And so it looks like you lost your focus, which stress will do to you. You're not sure about the decision. You're not sure about the choices you'll have afterwards. So there's this underlying stress and worry. So I really think that you might be self-sabotaging yourself. You need to have a good talk with yourself, do a little bit of meditation, and put yourself in a more positive mindset about your future as a nurse. But the answer to that, now that I've scolded you, is yes. Yes, this time you will pass.
Do read the questions carefully, though.
The third time around, girl. All right.
So what?
Yeah, I know.
You know which ones fail? The ones that stop trying.
That's right. That's absolutely right. But it's nerves. There's no reason for her to fail.
Oh yeah, nerves. But a lot of people get a lot of anxiety around exams. Oh. That was instilled into them during their public school days and junior high and high. By the time you get to college, if you've still got nerves about exams, you should not be there.
You don't have.
Angie, hello. Does Rye at work have a crush on me or curious? Thank you.
Well, let's see. Huh. You've got really good cards here, and it ends up in lovers' games. And so I don't think it's just him that has a crush. I think this is two-way, and I think you're like two magnets. You know, the north and the south pole magnet, end of the magnets when they're pointing toward each other, just go right to each other. That's what you guys are like. So the question to that is, yeah. Well, within the next couple months, there's gonna be something going on. Enjoy.
And they're still trying to figure out how to impress each other.
It's cute. Enjoy it. This is the most delicious part of the relationship. Okay. And happy Lunar New Year to you too.
Is it New Year's already?
Well, yeah, for Chinese New Year.
Well, I know that.
Yeah. It was yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Yes.
All right. Well, there we go. Happy Sunday to you, Margaret.
Mary Ann.
I don't recognize your name here, so welcome. Bonita, what can I expect in my love life?
Snakes and snails and puppy dog tails. I'm just teasing.
That sounds like a whole lot of solitude.
Well, you know, what are little boys made out of? Okay, yeah, there's
You shouldn't ask me things like that.
I know it. I'm telling you guys, I know it. Yes, you do have some changes coming up around your love life, but you've got one coming up here that it looks like you have a little competition too. I mean, you're at the top of the list, and you're the one that you know you do have love coming in, but whoever this fella is has himself a few lightweight stalkers too. That's okay. It kind of makes you feel good when you're wanted by the guy that all the other girls want, and that's what happens for you. But yeah, the question is yes, you've got to change for the better in your love life.
By lightweight stalker, do you mean like the anorexic?
Sure. No, I mean the girls that swoon and that are crushing on him, but they don't go into his apartment and kill his rabbit and boil it or anything like that. The reference was to Fatal Attraction. I know.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
You didn't?
No.
It was really creepy.
I'm sure it was if you were of a certain age.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't.
Glenn Close has just... They can really make her look crazy. Okay.
Well, these over-the-top things that they make me laugh in the theater, and the rest of the audience doesn't really appreciate that. It's like, that's not an appropriate place to laugh. It is from where I'm sitting.
Okay, so our next question comes from Dragonfire. Hi, Dragonfire. And he wants to know, they want to know, how will my financial situation be this week? Okay, somebody who wants a short-term look at their finances. You are going to get some important messages about finance, and it feels more along the lines of advice than actually money being handed to you. You've got some really good advice as to what to do with the money you got. Oh, ouch. You've got the devil right there. I wonder what that's all about. Okay, so when I see the devil, especially when we're talking about finances, the devil is telling me that maybe when it comes to finances, you're your own worst enemy. And you have to quit being short-sighted about it. And you actually have to knuckle down, do a budget, and really look at what you're spending. You can't spend hand to mouth. You can't say, okay, I got $100 today, but I want to spend $20 on this fun thing. When you need to spend all of it on rent or something along those lines. It just really feels like you're misdirecting your funds. And the cards are saying you will get some advice here. Take it. Take it. And know that you have people who will help you and guide you. But you need to break some bad spending habits if you want your finances to improve. Okay.
All righty. Who'll be next?
Kara
James. I wanted to know why my gut feeling is telling me to take a trip to Beverly Hills. What's the time frame? When am I going? Well, let's see about that, Kara. Survey says...
Yeah. Yeah. Go out to Beverly Hills and swim the cement pond. I couldn't help it, guys. My mind just went there. Okay, Kara. Okay, Kara. Let's see what the cards say about your overwhelming urge to go to Beverly Hills. Oh my. You know, I was thinking about maybe doing crystals. So anybody that wants crystal readings, just put crystal there and I'll do crystal readings for you. Okay, so Kara, well, Seven of Cups, but it's the Seven of Cups reversed. So, yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, even though it's the Seven of Cups reversed, it's kind of talking about a clarity of mind coming to you. So take a trip to Beverly Hills, there's more to it than just that. There's something solid that you're looking at there. And the cards are saying, yes, just like that. Yes. You know, whatever it is you're looking for, you will get. So, solid yes on that. Sorry about the comment about the cement pond, but it really was funny.
And Margaret Tunkara wants to know, will I start my class in March on home aid?
Oh, congratulations. That's a very good field. Okay. Oh, what do the cards have to say about nice? Okay, so you've got a lot of major arcana cards, and one of the things they're saying is that this is something that you've tried to start before, and maybe you didn't get the application in soon enough or something like that, because they're saying something about don't procrastinate this time around. So whatever you procrastinate on before, don't do it this time. But when we see these cards, and these two cards right here are real heavy hitters. And you've got the sun, and the sun is just like this bright, warm card, and it is associated with gold, which is why you're taking the course. And you also have the Emperor. So that talks about the instructor. And it says that you have a good instructor, you have a good mentor right here. So yeah, I would say definitely take the class, but this one reminds me that it's up to you, because I can say take the class, but it's up to you to get up in the morning and pull on your clothes and get out the door and get in the car and go to class. So you do your part, and the class is so favorably aspected. So no sleeping in this time around.
And next we have Princess Nee, who wants to be in a relationship this year.
Okay. Instead of thinking about it as being in a relationship, how about you think about it as having a relationship to nurture? Like you would nurture a tree or a child. Okay, so let's see. A relationship for Princess Nee. What do we see for Princess Nee? Yes. And I'm getting around, I think around August, September. because it's saying in the time of Virgo. So yes, you do have someone coming in. So you will have the opportunity. But again, it's always up to you to nurture the relationship, because the relationship flourishes when both people nourish it. Okay.
Alrighty then. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Karine. Yahweh's Child wants to know what's in the cards for them.
Okay.
It's not really a question so much, but let's see what Yahweh's Child needs to know.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, you did ask what you needed to know, and one of the things that you need to know, you might have a pretty rough March. It looks like you're going to have a rough time around work, and I'm not sure whether they're short, whether they're short on business or short on something else, but it feels like you reach a point with work where your best option is to walk out the door. So that's what I see coming up for you. So it's basically know when to hold them and know when to fold them. So the trick for you is to know when to walk. Good. That's what the cards want you to know. And Michelle Weaver, what do my spirit guides want me to know? You know what? I am going to do the crystals for you, Michelle. And I do this, well, if you come in to see me, then you're the one that gets to handle the crystals. But let's see which crystals I feel. Oh, that one. And that one. And one more for good measure. All right. And the crystals that I pulled are, you've got a blue lace agate, and you've got a citrine toe, and you also have carnelian. And so what your guides want you to know is, first off, that idea of spiritual communication. They're saying that this is a good time for you to start listening to the signs around you, paying attention to your dreams, paying attention to your instincts, just because you have this large spiritual connection coming around you. And then these two together I really like, because it looks like you've got something coming in financially. And that's what citrine tells me, because citrine is it's associated with sun, so it's associated with gold. And it's not so much about being super wealthy as it is about having enough as much as you want. It's a very good thing to put in your purse. But your guides are saying that you've got an opportunity coming in. And the carnelian is about self-love. And so when I put these two together, it tells me that you have a new opportunity coming in. And it's something that it's doing something that you love, because it feels like it's more about what you're doing than how much you're getting paid for it. Even though I do feel like you're getting paid for it, there's citrine there. So you're doing quite well, Michelle. Open up the spiritual contact and start listening to your guides. All right, so
Susie, I was 17 when that film came out. And there's movies like it that I've just went, God, this is bad.
Which?
Oh, the Fatal Attraction. I didn't see that one. I was 17 when I came out. But then you've got some horrible, like Sleeping with the Enemy. That was just stupid. Basic Instinct, stupid.
Okay. And thank you, Karine. That's so sweet of you to say. Okay, so AP, what do my guides want me to know? All right, so I'm going to stick with giving you crystal readings for those who ask for spirit guide readings, and anybody who asked me to pull the crystals. All right, so there's one. Oh, that one right there. There's two, and
Sally has to cover that bowl because it's so full that she doesn't. It'll just tumble out the other side.
Yes. And this is the bowl you'll get to pick a crystal out of when you come to see me in person.
That used to be my retirement fund.
Okay, so AP with what the crystal bowl has thrown to you is first you have unakite. And unakite is kind of a grounding around the heart and love, and there is a sort of a sexual tone to it, but it talks about instead of flitting around with relationships, start becoming more grounded with relationships. You also have lapidolite, which is it's similar to amethyst, but it's not. It talks about doing well in business and spotting opportunities right in front of you. So your guides want you to keep your eyes open, and they also want you to know, and with the Unakite, they're saying that you have a relationship either around you right now or starting to form that you can be comfortable with. And something coming up, an opportunity that you can make happen. And this kyanite is this constantly cleaning stone that's very anti-negativity. And what it seems to be telling me is your guides want you to know that they're always with you and that they are always watching over you. Okay, thank you, AP, for your question. And who's next?
Sure.
Patricia.
Ask me now as I'm coughing.
Okay, we'll have another bookkeeping job this month. Okay, Patricia, I think I'll look at the cards for that one. As for Cool Libra, boy, oh boy. Okay. Patricia, and another bookkeeping job.
Patricia, I'm surprised you're not a temp for a tax company. Little bumper money to start the year with.
Well, there you go. There's the Ace of Wands. So the answer to that would be yes. Yes. What I worry about with you though is kind of a lateral move. So because there's a fire around the opportunity, ask for a little bit more and be willing to take on a little bit more responsibility than you have in other jobs. Because this one says that if you're not going to do better, what's the point in moving? So yes, you have more control over it than you think. So will I have another bookkeeping job this month? Yes. Be willing to negotiate for what you want. And Cool Libra, oh my goodness gracious, wants to know, should I get a restraining order or a mediator with my ex-wife? We are co-parenting. Oh my goodness. All right, so yeah, that makes a restraining order a little bit tricky. Let's see what the cards have to say. That's a real big thing. There are some people that, when they're not around us or we're not around them, we're both really normal people, but inside of each other, we're raging lunatics. I think that's what you got going on there. All right, so I think you have somebody who's far more charged in your presence than normal.
It's 2024, so you can't just go and get them committed. Can you slide that middle one up? Look at the screen. One? Yeah, look at the screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because the middle one I usually like to have a little lower.
Oh, that's fine.
All right. So. Yeah. Okay, so I think that you guys are on two different sides of the equation here. And there is a parent relationship that can be salvaged here. There really is, and it's too bad that you're kind of focusing on what went wrong and who did what. You guys are divorced. It's over and done with. You're co-parenting, so you need to get beyond the present. You and her included, and it sounds especially her. Four of Cups. Yeah. She knows the co-parenting thing is the right thing to do. But yeah, I don't think she really wanted this to go this way. Okay, so I think that you should go to a mediator. But the idea of either things get better or we get restraining orders should be brought out by the mediator. Okay. Does your ex-wife know that you are stressed enough about the situation to want to get a restraining order against her? But ultimately the answer is yes. Yes. Go to the mediator. That's why I see in the high priestess. But the high priestess is, this is not her first rodeo. And she will be able to see what's going on between the two of you. She's pretty good at reading between the lines.
We are 3 subscribers away from 500.
Oh, my goodness.
So while we get ready for the pick a card.
Yes.
Hit that subscribe button. And here we are once again with Pick a Card, this time for the week of February 12th, 2024. Here we go.
And happy St. Valentine's, everybody. And what is your card for this week? Will you pick number 1 for your tarot card? Will you pick card number 2? Or will you pick card number 3? Which card will be your tarot card for this week? Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? Did you pick tarot card number 1? Well, if you pick tarot card number 1, then your card is 7 of Pentacles. And the 7 of Pentacles is about waiting for money, and it's about organizing money. So this is, your week this week isn't so much obtaining money for this week, but making plans for obtaining money at a future date. Time to stack the coins, eh? Okay. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, then your tarot card for this week is the Queen of Coins. And the Queen of Coins is, she's secure, she's comfortable, she's loving and giving, but she won't tolerate fools. And it looks like this week you are going to get some good money news because you've got this coin held up way high. So you're going to feel pretty good this week. Looks like a good week. Did you pick card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 3, then your tarot card for this week is the Ace of Swords. You have an opportunity coming this week. Probably includes some training or education because swords are about education. But it looks like there's something new coming into your life that you should embrace. It feels like it's something big and maybe a little scary, but it does have that crown of victory. So take a chance, grab an opportunity this week, and tune in again next week for another episode of Pick a Card.
And we are back. We hope you enjoyed that little segment. We put that up separately every week, if I remember to. Okay, Braveheart. Should I stick with my current job or look for another one? Braveheart, that's a simple answer. Stick with your current job while looking for another one. You might as well look and see what's out there and then make a decision. There's no sense in making a decision on that now.
Absolutely.
Figure out what's out there. Maybe there's something out there. Maybe there isn't. And for crying out loud, even if you think you don't have the qualifications, apply anyway.
Okay, and the crystal I drew for you is the selenite desert rose, and so that is about.
Hold that up a bit.
Oh, okay. So it's just this one's just a little one, so it's a little hard to see. I understand that.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Sort of see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It looks like a rose, but it does say that this is a time to start something new, and to, it's about insight and intuition. So I really believe what he said is the exact right thing. I will make a point that if you're feeling a little bit restless before you get into trouble or before you start doing your job poorly, it is a good time to look for another one. You can do both. All right. So thank you for tuning in, Braveheart.
Yeah, you can always get a better job if you're not desperate for a job.
Yeah.
Hello, son. So 79. Will I have any love relationships this spring or summer?
Okay. So I am going to...
It's too bad our Magic 8 Ball sucks so much.
I know. Pull 3 crystals. Whoops. Okay, so there's the third one. And what you got, love relationships. It starts out with, this is a green, whoops. It is a green calcite. There you go. This is a green calcite.
Yeah, it doesn't show up on the green tablecloth at all.
Yes. And
if you just hold it in your hand.
And the green calcite.
That didn't work either.
The green calcite, you can tell a little bit that's green. Anyhow, what that says is it talks about something new coming forth in the spring. Because the green calcite is about fertility. It is about new growth. It is a little bit about money, but this reading is about love. So it is about the growth of a new relationship. And it does look like it takes a bit, because you have an amethyst here. So it looks like this is something where you're both being a little bit careful. So you do have the back and forth there. I like that doesn't sprout up right away. That sometimes the relationships that start out so fast and furious end up burning out quickly too. And it ends up with the carnelian. And this is a pretty good sized stone. And the carnelian is about self-love. It's associated with solar plexus chakra. It's also about being able to adjust to a situation. And when I look at the ideas of nurturing and that, along with the amethyst, which kind of puts with it a desire to let go of bad habits and do things in a grounded way. So you are going to start a relationship that it's going to be one of those things where it makes both of you better people. Okay.
All right. Next we have Sun. Will the man I met on the train meet him? Will I meet him again? I didn't take his number and I can't stop thinking about him or our conversation. I almost missed my stop. I couldn't stop looking at him.
Oh, yikes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, a little mystery for Sun. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so the cards that fell out, you have the Seven of Cups, which is the illusion delusion kind of card, and you have Justice next to it. So it's kind of saying, hey, get a grip and get yourself back into balance. Yeah, you can't start thinking about it, but you kind of got to give your head a shake. I'm going to see what else the cards have to say when they aren't throwing things out at me. All right. So there you are on the train. Yeah. Let's see. And this, and there's element of change here. Okay, so I did get the feeling that you should probably take the train a little bit more and see if that helps. But I do see things moving forward for you. I do see positive changes for you, and I do see you in a loving relationship. So if he wasn't the one is close. Okay.
All right, son. That sounds like a good one. While you're looking for the man of your dreams, somebody else will find you. Hello, Live Life. All right.
Insight on love life for the summer. Okay, whoa. There's a crown. It kind of feels a little clumsy coming together, live life, and it makes me wonder if you've actually resolved and let go of some of your old baggage. Just amuse, okay? What the cards say is, okay, yeah, you can find love. You definitely can find love. Um, it's suggesting that you should let your chivalrous side show. Yeah. Okay. So the King of Cups reversed is a little bit of a selfish king. And I know that people who are alone for a while do tend to get a little bit selfish or self-absorbed, but it's giving that kind of advice is be very careful not to pull too much into your own past or the things that have hurt you in the past. Ooh. And now, I really don't know what this is about. It makes me wonder if maybe you have a stalker or an ex that really hasn't resolved yet. Because that Seven of Swords shows up. Even though there's a possibility, they're saying that you really need to resolve whatever the psycho hose piece is that's haunting you. Okay, so you've got something to take care of. And I would do that sooner rather than later, because when I look at this, you will have an opportunity at love in May, but you got stuff to do between now and May. And the final two cards, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the Six of Cups talks about, in reverse, talks about immaturity and how immaturity kind of lets things pour out. And then you've got that Ten of Swords again, just talking about this situation that you have got to let go of. So whoever your harpy is, whoever is making you doubt your relationships, whoever is working against you here, you need to put some solid distance between you and this person, because you have the potential, but you also have something very toxic around you. Get rid of it. Okay.
Okay, and next we have Nine-Tailed Fox, who would like a reading. Let's see what Nine-Tailed Fox needs to know.
Yeah. What if that's like a two-headed raccoon?
Yeah. Nine-Tailed Fox, usually we just ask people to ask a question. We do not have time for general readings.
But you can set one up by calling the spa near the tracks at 519-272-1293. I have some appointments coming still available on Wednesday at 10 and 11 a.m. I also have I will also be there on the 22nd and the 23rd. So you can make an appointment for any of those days. Or if you can't come to Stratford, send me an email at info@sallydiane.com and we'll set something up online. But while you're here, even though general reading would just take way too much time, I can see what the cards think you need to know most. How about that? Okay, for Nine-Tailed Fox. Whoops. Didn't mean to. Oh. I'm just shuffling them again because one of the cards was faced. Nine-Tailed Fox. Boy, I just love that. I wonder why you have that name. Oh, look there. Ooh. Nine-Tailed Fox, it looks like you've got a really good summer coming up. There's already love around you, but I see it getting stronger. You might be going on a trip with your significant other. Very nice. And also, when you, as you come up into the fall months, because this feels like it's a little ways off, but you are going to have a choice in front of you. And this is a career choice. You'll be presented with two different paths. And one is just as good as the other, so go with the one that matches what you want, what you know about yourself. Okay, and thank you for tuning in, Nine-Tailed Fox. Remember to like and subscribe. And I speak knowledge.
That's a cat of nine tails.
Oh, okay. Fox. Got it. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a sound effect for that.
Although I don't get to hear it.
No, you don't get to hear it.
Aw,
But
bummer.
it was a whip.
Of course. No, but foxes have these big soft tails, so it wouldn't hurt.
Yes, I actually would love a foxtail keychain like I had in the 70s. I don't think they make those anymore.
Well, it didn't do the fox much good. Okay.
Oh, yeah, the expensive ones were real.
Shannon Lay wants to know, hello, do my spirit guides have a message for me? Well, we'll see. It feels like it. Wow. All right. So we have a red aventurine. We have a Deandric agate. And we also have a red jasper. So what your spirit guides are telling you, they're sending you some very grounding stones, but they're also sending you some power stones. And they're talking about having confidence in yourself. Even if you don't have confidence, show confidence. Because that's what I see from the red aventurine and the red jasper. And it's all very grounding. So that your guides are saying, settle down, do some meditation, and start having faith in yourself as a successful person. Because if you go out and you act successful and hold your head 6 feet tall, even though you're only 4 foot tall, you're going to succeed. So there's part of that show that makes it happen. And your guides are saying, just act successful. You will become successful. Coolio. All right. You guys like you.
Hey, next we got Speak Knowledge. When will finances improve for me? Should I find another job or start a business? Let's see what the cards have to say.
Yes, Suzanne, her eyes were really freaky in that movie. She looked like they just really played up on how light her eyes were. She looked like the adult version of one of the kids from the Village of the Damned. Okay, anyhow, back to Speak Knowledge.
That movie I saw.
The first one, I'm not sure which one was creepier, the first one or the other one with Kirstie Alley.
The remake?
Yeah.
Almost definitely the one in black and white.
Well, yeah. Okay, Speak Knowledge. Speak knowledge of finances. What do your guides have to tell you about finances? All right, so you must be in something. You must have something seasonal because they're basically saying that things don't pick up until May, but that just feels real normal because they're saying like you already know this. Oh, okay. So it doesn't feel like. It doesn't feel like you should do this during the off time. You know, like when it's raining or when it's crappy. But once the summer rolls around, yes. I'm showing the Nine of Pentacles here. And the Nine of Pentacles, it's about the path ahead. And it's the path that ends in reward. There's a ring at the end of it. And there's lessons along the way. And you've already gone through your hardships. I think that the cards feel fairly confident in your ability to act as a business owner, although there is a warning about ego. Just saying. It's not your friend. But you could do very well as a business owner. You just need to time it well. Okay.
Hello, Benafsha.
Yes.
Benafsha wants to know about the rest of February.
Okay. Oh yeah, I was kind of homebound on Friday nights, brother Chris. I'll go to the next one. I promise. I promise.
What did we miss on Friday?
We missed. They had a tour of the Stratford Museum,
Oh,
ghost tour.
right.
So and those are always fun. Anybody who hasn't been on one of the ghost tours with the Haunting Live guys, you should try it. Okay, so Banasha wants to know about the rest of February, please. Oh, yes. All right, so it looks like there's really not a lot to do in February. It feels like, first off, uh, the like rewards and that seem to be a little delayed. It does look like you can get yourself straight as far as relationships. It looks like there's a few decisions to be made, um, like deciding what you want, really. And then you have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is it's a card of inertia and a card of obstacles and standing in one place. So the end of February is really a good time for you to look ahead and figure out what direction you really want to take. So it feels to me like right around, as we're coming to the, maybe not, right at the very end of February, early part of March, is a time for you to be looking at the options that are out there. Because it feels like wherever you're at, your guys feel like you may have been there too long.
Okay, Banafsha. Well, let's see. Who is next? Brother Chris. As we're still cleaning out the parents' house and there's lots to go through.
Oh, yeah.
How long will it take till everything is done?
Yeah, so while we have Brother Chris, make sure you send him a lot of healing energies. He's going through his family's going through quite the turmoil. And we just want peaceful white light energy sent to him. And how long will it take you to get to the bottom of things? Oh my. It's always hard cleaning out somebody else's house because it just feels weird, doesn't it? Yeah. Look at that. It is. It's so emotional. I can just see that there's times when you're going through stuff and you're all right, and times when you go through stuff and you're just in tears. It happens. Very understandable. Okay, so you've got the Nine of Wands. So it's going to take you. It's going to take you full 9 days. It really is. It just feels like there's so much to do, and it gets hard because your back doesn't stand up to it very well. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I'd say about 9 days, because as you reach the end of when you reach the end of the month, things are turning around for you, and you're focusing on different things. So that task will be done by the end of the month. Take care of your back.
Indeed. James Helen wants to know, how will Patty react to the roses and crystals I got her for Valentine's Day? James, let me give you some advice right there. If they're into crystals, you're probably better off with essential oils than cut flowers. Live plants, sure, no problem. Herbs, no, definitely. Go for that. Rope of sweetgrass, you're in.
Love sweetgrass. Okay, roses and crystals. Valentine's Day. I think you've just covered your bases. You'll like at least one of them.
No, there's no chocolate yet.
Yeah, it looks like, when you say how will Patty react, it feels like you're kind of competing with somebody else for Patty's attention. I don't know whether you're trying to keep her or whether you're trying to get her from somebody else. You're trying to get her from somebody else. Keep being sweet, it'll work. Okay.
All right, so we missed Mizrak.
Oh no.
Yes, do I get the job I applied for?
Oh. Oh, that's pretty exciting. I know it's nerve-wracking waiting for that. But we'll see what the cards have to say. Okay. Huh. Yes.
Let's light that up.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it's not a matter of getting it, it's a matter of keeping it. And the thing of it is that the thing about confidence, yeah, you need to show confidence. Because you have you have coworkers there that may be the type that they want to act like your boss even though they're your peer. And so, yeah, as soon as you get there, know your position clearly, and don't let somebody push you around. There's a definite there's a definite corporate structure there. There's definite chain of command. That's where I'm looking for. A definite chain of command. So know the chain of command, and you will be awesome. But yes, you will get that job.
All righty. Well, there you go, Mizrak. Sorry we missed you the first time around. Aisha. Does Salman have romantic feelings for me? Does Salman purposely ignore my messages on Instagram?
Yikes. If you wonder something, if you wonder something, usually there's a reason for that. But let me look at where you're at with that. It's sort of strange because these aren't really love cards, they're career cards. And so I'm wondering if this is somebody who whether you're misunderstanding the relationship, because it does talk about having insight in that. But the Hermit is not a romantic kind of a card. None of these are. So I've got to say that I think you're misreading the situation, even though Salman, I think that he likes you, but I think that
he does not think about you.
He doesn't think about you. Yeah. So this is time for you to focus in on career and getting yourself grounded.
Okay, there you go, Aisha. So yes, he is purposely ignoring your messages.
Yeah. Instagram doesn't let you just see messages. You have to purposely ignore messages on Instagram. Okay.
I would not know. Not something I use. Hey, guess what?
It's 10 o'clock, folks.
10 o'clock. We're out of questions. Woo!
Remember, if you want to see me in person, call the spa near the tracks at 519-272-1293. If you don't live in the Stratford area, but you still want to see me, I do readings online. Just send an email to info@sallydiane.com. And have a happy Valentine's Day, folks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.